Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. Today I am on to, it's the 1st of November, it's our Stamp Around UK video hop. So the theme this month is geometric. So this is the card I've come up with, and I think you can see there's lots of geometric shapes in this one. So I think this does fit the bill. You know, we've got lots of squares, we've got triangles, a circle, a rectangle and a star shape. So I think geometry and geometric shapes are high on this card. So I came up with this one. I hadn't played with before I start talking about my card, this is a video hop, and there are quite a lot of people in this video hop. So if you go into the description box below the show more button, you will see lots of more geometric projects from all the very talented people who take part in this video hop. They're all fabulous, and it is a collaboration of UK demonstrators to do this video hop for you. So yeah, so what I was talking about my card that I'm doing for this geometric theme. So I have to admit that I bought these Best Plaid Builder dies, right, my first order from the new annual catalogue way back. When was I able to order from it? Probably May. As a demonstrator, we can order early from the catalogues. So whenever it was, I thought I have to have these Best Plaid, because look, it makes a kind of tartan-esque type of patterns we can play with, and I do like to play with things like that. And then I never did anything with it. Watched a few people do some things and not got around to doing it. So hey, I've cut with them now. I've used them. So yeah, so I've done a lot of die cutting, but for the card I'm going to make up for you here, I may have to stop and start this because I don't want it to go on for too long. So yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on my time because I'm not very good at time. So what I thought you might want to know is how to make up the layers in this. All this set has are 2 dies, and you can layer it up as little or as much as you want. So you've got this die that gives you a grid, and this one that gives you squares. So I'll show you as we go with what, and I've gone for a completely different colour palette for this one. So I like this traditional kind of reds and greens. Love it, it's fine. But I'm going to do the same composition with a completely different colour palette. Wow. Silver, black, basic black with glimmer, and normal basic black, and our Seaside Spray. And I think you'll agree they go together quite nicely. So I've got a card base here, but what I wanted to do was do this bit first. I've got all the bits die cut because obviously we are on a quick... Oh, excuse us. Put the sound off that phone that I'm not filming with. I kept an old phone when I upgraded it, and I usually film with my old phone. Now, I wanted silver, and you'll see I didn't have a big enough piece. I had a piece that had a bit cut out of it, but I'm thinking that this card will be landscape and the circle part of it will be over that, so it won't really matter. I need to order silver. I've just ordered gold yesterday, so I wish I'd realised that I needed silver too. Right, so anywho, that's the way it goes. So what I've got is a scrap, well, not a scrap, but a layer of Whisper White, just to make it easier for sticking together. So what I'm going to do is just pop this on, and I want it to be, what I'm wanting is for these lines to be about there. Right, so we'll just quickly, where did I put my glue? I had it handy before I started. Of course I've moved it, so somewhere about here, and then what we'll do is we just get it how we want, the grid how we want it, and then that's far too much glue. I'm just going to put a dot at each of the cross here. just to hold it down, and it was sort of about here, I don't remember now, but we'll pop this down and then we'll work around it, and we'll just cut the layer to the size. So it might be different, the background might be a different size to the one, and I've got far too much glue there. Where's my wee cloth? Just take that away. Right. And then this one where it's cut out the squares and the slots, what I wanted was for that to be, or shall I put it that way? Have this one on the lower. Yeah. Right, so we'll just pop some glue on the squares. Just in the middle ones, I'm just popping dots. Don't want too much, because some of this is going to hang off my paper anyway, but we'll just, right. I don't know where my silicone mats are today. They're clipped together, but they've escaped somewhere. I'm just worried that they might have escaped into the bin. I hope not. Right, so I'm just putting this so that that cross, just ignore this bit at the bottom because that will be covered up. And sometimes, you know, these little things, like I didn't quite have enough silver but I wanted to use it, will dictate your composition, but that's okay. So obviously, because I've put the glue on those squares, I just want to hold that down there. And then basically, again, the same thing. A bit of glue on the intersections here. So 1st of November, for goodness sake, how quick is this year gone? You'd have thought, I don't know, it seems to have gone on very quickly. But what a year it's been. And it's not, and as they say, it ain't over yet. Then I want this one to be offset. There, look. So that in the square here, we've got quite a lot of crisscrossing going on. Now where is, I need something to, can't find. Oh, here we go, my old pricking tool, it's quite. Just to make that glimmer paper, this black glimmer paper, I just adore it. Absolutely adore it. I like this. It's just giving a checkered pattern. Just fun. Because you can design your own tartans. There's obviously all the historical clan tartans, but you can design your own and name it. So, yeah. So then I want to trim. Ideally you would leave that to dry before you start attacking it with your trimmer. But I wonder if the guillotine would be better. Can't, because it's not got the measurements that I need. Alrighty, so now I want to, firstly, let me think. Yeah, if I'm going to trim away anything, I want it to be off this end because because of that bit that's missing. I just need to get a straight line to work with though first. Oh, that didn't go right. Oh yeah, it did. Whew. Right. So I want to make a smaller layer. That one needs to come in anyway because of the black. So let's just take this down here. I'm pressing quite hard on my blade because it's got to go through a few layers there. Right. I quite like these colours. I will add glue to some of these edge bits once I've cut it to where I want it. Right, so what are we getting here? So if we go to 13, normally that layer would be 14, so let's just take it down a centimetre to what? Right, that's just because I don't want all these daft bits off the edge. And then that means then I need to take this to 8.7 instead of 9.7. I'm just trimming all the bits off. And there you go. See, we have a nice layer. Okay, we have this bit missing here, but we'll work with that. Right, let's just pop that out the way just now. I'm just going to get all these bits and pop them in the bin, because otherwise I get in an awful clutter. Just putting a wee bit of glue on these edges that are rising up. Just a dot. Oops. You need to hold it down and let it know what you want it to do, and that was far too much. One's far too much, one's not enough. I also think that we need to pop a bit of glue. I didn't put too much at the beginning because I didn't want too much glue coming off the end. That one seems to be. So just stick these down and then we know we've got a firmer surface. Right, so there we go. Slightly squint, but that's all right. I can work with that. And I want to layer this onto the black. I think I've done straight line squint. It doesn't matter though. Right, and then I want to add in. So what I've done here is I've stamped and cut 3 of these triangle shapes from the triangle stamp set, which is in the mini catalogue, and this the stitch layering layered triangle die set, which is from the annual catalogue. It's a fantastic die set. All the different the 3 different triangle types of triangle. So what I'm just kind of just doing a wee arrangement of these triangles, which I guess are, you know, look like Christmas trees. So might just, I think we'll glue the first one. Just using this circle just as a wee base there. And then we'll glue the second one, and then we'll use dimensionals for the, or actual fact, maybe I'm changing my mind. Glue this one on over here and then raise the other one up to the front. We'll use some of these bits here. I don't know how I'm doing for time. I'm going to have a wee look. Of course, the bit that tells the time is the bit, oh, I'm only at 14 minutes. I think I can do this. Maybe not. I try. Just putting a bit of dimensional on the tree. I'm using up all my bits. some dimensional on that. So maybe not a card for putting in the post. So as I say, I have die cut everything. I will do my best to write a blog with all the sets, but I will put up, and I can put a list of products used. Let's pop this on the card base first. I will put a list of products used under the video. So if you hit, I think it's a show more button that you can use. So anyway, thank you everybody. I'm just trying to finish this off fairly quickly. I have to keep looking to see where the missing bit of silver is. So this seaside spray goes really well with black, doesn't it? And because I'm doing the Christmas theme, I decided the glimmer paper just added a wee bit of luxury here and a bit of sparkle. Do you know, because if you can't have sparkle at Christmas, when can you have it? Just these bits are lifting. So right, and then I have this for my sentiment now. That isn't going to work so well, is it? Well, maybe I have my sentiment. No. If I do it landscape, sentiment could go that way, couldn't it? Yeah. It's just because of that bit that's missing. So let's just get my memento black. The stamp I want to use is the same as I used in the Christmas is best when we're together. Maybe that's not the best sentiment to use this Christmas because a lot of families are not, well, do you know what, you can get together on Zoom and things like that, but maybe not in the same way as we used to in the past. I'm probably doing this a bit quick for you, but so this rectangle is from the Ornate Layers die set. And I'm going to pop this on with glue because I'm putting the trees on. So I'm going to just pop that. In fact, I'm going to do it that way. It's all going to look a bit odd, but I think it'll work. Yeah, and then the trees here. Oh, Janice. Give it a minute to stick, see? Less hurry. I've stuck it to the, let's get another bit of dimensional foam on here. Just using up the edges. So I need to add to my order silver foil and black dimensionals. They're just so useful. Just don't want it to go over the edge of the card, but I'm liking this colourway. I hope you like it too. And I've got a silver star to go on my tree, and I just want a teeny bit of dimensional to pop on there. The silver star is cut from the Stitch Stars die set, so I've used quite a lot of die sets in this project, but do you know what, I'm happy. So there we go. I really hope you like this. So 2 colourways. I want, and whoops, Janice. Well, let's just put a bit of glue there. I obviously hadn't glued this totally down either. Just didn't want to put too much glue on when I was making it up, because in case I wanted to move any bit. So yeah, you can check. So there you go. Thank you so much. If you are not already a subscriber, please press subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get to know when I'm coming on again. Please, please, please go in the description box below and click on whoever's next in the blog hop and go and have the video hop. Sorry, I'm telling everybody else it's not a blog hop and then I go and say it myself. It's a video hop. Please go and have a look around. The theme is geometric, and I know you will be amazed by the wonderful creativity in our group of people that collaborate to do this. Thanks so much. I'm talking too much. I'm going to go. Totally appreciate. Oh, just over 20 minutes. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. See you on the next video.